This is why you guys follow me on the channel, is because look, I give you shit that nobody talks about. Like, he's literally running by every coverage. I mean, is this genius or what? And then you just hit him in the back every time. YouTube, what up, man? It's Joe Simmer back with another Madden 21 Tip Tuesday. All right, if you're new here, you're definitely going to want to hit the subscribe button. Man, you guys are loving these Tip Tuesdays, and I really appreciate the likes and the support. It helps kind of spread my channel a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So it really means a lot. But in today's video, guys, we are going to be looking over certain route combos, not necessarily route combos, but routes that you need on your field, like at all times. Like, do not go on the field without these routes, okay? So we're gonna be looking over a couple man beaters, you know, and then we're just gonna freestyle, and I'm gonna show you what's up, show you how I run things and how I switch it up. So we're gonna be looking over Z spot and go, curl flat, and then I'm gonna show you a red zone dot as well. Okay. Now, first things first, we're gonna come out in random plays. All right, and I'm gonna show you this first play out of trips tight end. Is this curl flat? This curl flat play is amazing, especially if you have gunslinger. Then this shit is just gonna be crazy, bro. So if you're on regs, the only person with gunslinger I think is Rogers, at least as far as I know. So you can use it, you know, without gunslinger is fine, but just be quick with your read. But for you mutt guys, if you have gunslinger, man, this is gonna help you out 110% more. But yeah, let's. All right, guys, so the most important route on this field is the tight end. So we're looking at curl flat, right? We're only gonna look at this route. So this combo is what I'm talking about. This check and release Texas route with the tight end on this corner route. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna smart route this tight end. Every single time you get on the field, smart route him, except if he's like, you know, if it's like a third down or some shit, a third and like 13 or something like that, don't smart route him. That's kind of pointless. I would have him on a different route. But if it's like a 3rd and 5 or a 3rd and 4, smart route the tight end, and the cut is going to be crazy, and he's just going to fly right over the for the most part, he's going to fly right over the zones or right in between the zones. It's perfect. And then you have the route combo with the running back. So I'm only going to look at these two routes, and then I'm just going to pick and choose. You know, in this case right here, all right, cool. Then, you know, I hit the running back. All right, but this route combo right here is just lethal. But like right here, this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. It's right here. Just look at that. Especially with gunslinger, that's what I'm talking about. Gunslinger is game changer. But all I'm gonna do, this is a great quick hiking scheme. You know what I mean? Like boom, just wait for it a little bit, and then you hit him over the top. So the key thing is to wait for it, wait for him to develop. Or wait for him to just, you know, run the route, right? But just waiting for the zones or whatever, right? So here's this guy, and then like he doesn't know who to choose. He doesn't know if he needs to go up or whatever. You see what I'm saying? So I can hit this every time. This is a little Texas route. But if you wait for it, because right here, this is a cut I'm talking about. Like it's just a simple cut, but he just goes in the perfect spot every time. And then you just throw it towards the sideline, possession catch. All right, and then something you can do if it's a lot of zone. All right, so let me see if there's a lot of let's see if there's a lot of zone. Let's say there's a lot of tempo 2 or something like that, right? Then the route combo I would use is this. I would run this route combo. Okay, I love running this because there are two things. Number one, if it's cover 4 or, you know, cover 2 or whatever it is, and the zone drops are too far back, then you hit triangle every time. So, you know, you have an immediate just whatever, you know what I'm saying, just like a little quick pass or whatever. I have the smart routed guy, right? I got this combo is just crazy. And then I have Devontae Adams on this right here, just on a little slant. Now I don't smart route the slant because of the Texas route, okay? So that Texas route is gonna sometimes beat people over the top, and he's just gonna keep running. So that's why I don't smart route that. I just leave it on a basic slant route, okay? And then I don't mess with it. But yeah, this is just crazy. So this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. He was a little slow, but this is what I want you to watch right here. This is the only thing I watch for. If you have somebody faster in that receiver position, he'll definitely get open. Like, let's say Tyreek Hill or some shit like that, you know what I mean? You could get kind of sticky with it. But this is why I wait. So obviously I have this guy, obviously. So we're not going to look at him every time. All right, but my post route. All right, cool, he's bagged. All right, Devontae Adams bagged. Now, this is what I looked at first, as I looked at this guy, because I waited. Look what the tight end smart routed does to that corner. Is he makes him back up. Okay? So what you're doing is you're manipulating this corner. Right? So if he's manned up, then you obviously hit the tight end or the running back. But look what I did with the zones, right? So this guy, right, he's in a cloud flat. The zone drops are to 0, but he kind of glitches them out and he brings them back, which is going to leave this guy open. Like, this route combo is just sick, because if the zone drops are at like, or 0 or whatever, he shades down, then you're gonna have the tight end open in the backfield. So it's a really smart way to play Madden. I'm trying to get a little zone. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right here. Boom. You see what I'm saying? Like, when he's smart routed like that, it's so crazy, because he just, I don't know, man. It's just, he runs in like this weird angle, and it's awesome, man. It's one of the best routes in the game. Look at this guy. So just be patient with it, because then you'll be able to tell what the zone drops are at. You see what I'm saying? So like right here, obviously number 1 read, probably this guy, obviously, right? And then just give it some time, let the play develop, and you can see where the zone drops are going to be at. You can see if homie's going to drop back and take it. And if the zone drops are far back like that, then you bring that guy over, motion him over, and put him on a smoke screen. So that way he drops back and you hit the smoke screen wide open, right? So it just depends. You know what I'm saying? So all right, guys, so now we're going to look at the second play, man. The second play that I love to run is a Z spot and go. It's one of the best quick hiking plays ever. Let's go over random. Okay, so there are a couple things I do. I usually just block the tight end, and I quick hike it just like this, because there are so many things you can do with this play. Number 1, you would be really surprised, but that circle receiver gets open all the time. I'm able to hit that play all the time on people. Number 2, that table route. So triangle, this is called a table route. It's amazing against zone drops. It is, because you're able to throw to the flats this year, you know? The flats are amazing this year. And the table route is just sick. And then the reason I don't mess with this route is because there's just something I look for. All right, so perfect example right there. Boom. That's the reason I don't throw that route. I mean, that's the reason I don't change that route. So let me just show you this route first. We'll look at this route, and then we'll look at the table route, and then that other one. But this is what I'm talking about, is if I notice, you know what I'm saying, if I notice homeboy comes down here, right, and then it's definitely like a zone, then I usually just hit it over the top before he makes that corner route. So you can do that. So boom, especially with Gunslinger, right? Then I just hit him up the seam. That's why it's so lethal, man. And what I did is I pass lead to the inside, because if I pass lead outside, it's probably gonna throw it right here. If I pass lead up, it'll throw it right here and he'll get hit. But I pass lead inside. I would not low pass this. It's probably gonna be picked. But the moment I see this guy come over, or The zone job, as you notice, it's a zone. Then I usually just hit the homeboy in, you know, in the seam right here. It's amazing. Okay, so that's the first thing. And it just, I mean, it just comes with, it just depends on what type of shit he's running. If his zone drops are way too far back, then yeah, then I'll just hit the table route all game. You know what I mean? So if he's not respecting the flats, then I'll hit him with the zone drops. Right here it is again. Boom. Just pass lead inside, and Gunslinger will get that ball there just super fast, man. It's crazy. This route is not to trick the CPU. This route, I leave it specifically for the user, because 90% of the time the user's going to bite down on that route. All right, so they're usually going to bite down on it, and then I can hit them over the top. It happens all the time. This route, this little stop and go is amazing. All right, and if you have someone super fast, probably a one play TD. But like I said, I like to block the tight end, and then I'll just manipulate the left side. Like right here, the zone drops are kind of too far back, so I just dump it down and hit, dump it down and then hit that guy. And then what I'll usually do, I didn't put this in the audibles, but what I liked, oh, it is in the audibles. Okay, cool. So I'll come short side, bunch, and then I'll run this or whatever. And if he gives me like, you know, a crazy look or whatever, then I'll go to trips tight end. And then what I'll do is I'll go to curl flat. Now what this is going to do, this is genius, is it's going to put the trips on the wide side. Like it's crazy. Now I got this route combo back. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Smart route the guy. I can motion this guy if I want. And then I could run even a combo like this. So I have two smoke screens, and it's to bring down those, it's basically to bring down everybody on the outside, which is going to free up either circle or X. And then I also have the Texas route. Like, this shit is crazy, especially if you get good and you can quick hike this. You know what I mean? Right? So as you see here, I just threw it for the heck of it. But as you see here, what I'm trying to get you to look at is how I mess with those. I mess with, excuse me, I mess with the zones. So as you see here, boom. Right? So what I'm doing is the zone drop is already back, but this guy is kind of in a matching principle. So he's kind of matching onto this guy, and then boom, I can hit him. You see what I'm saying? So just kind of messing with it, right? So he's matching. He's on a matching principle. My guy's just chilling right here. This is an easy gain. All right, I got this guy right here, easy gain. And if it's manned up, right, then I might have the tight end, and then the user on defense will most likely be here. So I'm just kind of manipulating his defense at this point. But that's just an example of what I would do, is I would come short. If I'm getting locked up in bunch, then I'll come out, and then I will audible to trips. So let's do it one more time. All right, so I will go trips tight end, curl flat. All right, first thing I'll do, smart route the tight end. All right, probably just do something like this. Right, and then this time I'll have him on this combo. So I'll have him on a different little combo. You know what I'm saying? And then right here, that's the route I'm talking about. It's just money. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. So just come over here. If you're getting locked up, all right, bet. I'm going to go to trips tight end. Have that smart routed guy right there. You could even, you know, do something like this. You know, switch it up and then do something like this. Boom. Now you got the same combo again. Boom. And I'm trying to throw it there on purpose, even with the zone job or even with that guy over there. And then next time you come back, all right, bet. We're going to run this again. And I always leave X and R1 on those routes, always. All right, maybe this time, you know, I motion over Devontae Adams, right? And I have him on something. Right, maybe I'll put him, boom, I'll put him on the smoke screen this time and just have a route combo like this, right? So I mean, right, and then boom, you hit the flats, right? So it just depends. You just got to get good at reading a defense, seeing what he's doing. And now we're looking at the last and final play. It's a red zone dot, guys. So what I recommend for this, two things. Number one thing is I do not have my superstar in the slot position because that's the money guy. So let's say I like using the Chiefs for an example, right? Let's say Tyreek Hill. I would not have Tyreek Hill in the slot guy because like 95% of the people online will live and die by guarding Tyreek Hill if you're in the red zone, right? I mean, let's be real. So I don't have my best guy in the slot position, and there's a reason for it. Is because he doesn't get much attention, which is the money guy. And the play we're going to be looking at is curl flat corner. Okay, so we're going to be looking over random play. There are a couple things that you need to know. Number one thing is it gets really, really tricky to run when you're around this area. So if you want a nice dot, I recommend you run it within the 10 yards, 10 or whatever. After 10 yards, it gets tricky. It can happen. You can definitely find the open guy. But I would keep it, you know what I'm saying? Like probably somewhere like this on a hash or something. All right. And then what I will usually do is I'll usually come out in trips. So let's pretend that I came out in trips. You know what I mean? So I'll usually come out in trips or whatever. And then I will audible to curl flat corner. All right, so that way I don't give it away, number one, that I'm going to run bunch. I come out in trips, so they come out in trips defense, which is going to make bunch a little bit better. Okay, now check out triangle. Check out my triangle receiver right here. Let me see if I can mess with somebody. How about this guy? So as you see here, right? Check out this triangle receiver. It's a slant route all the way in the back of the end zone. That's why it's so money, because this guy is going to, there are a couple things that's going to happen. Number one is the first thing I do is motion this guy out. Okay, so I usually motion him over. Now he's going to stay on that route. And what's going to happen is he's not going to run a post route. He's going to run around, and then in the back of the end zone, he's going to run a slant. So like I said, you saw the shit here first. I mean, I get people with this all the time. Top 100, you name it. I mean, it doesn't matter. Now, the way I do it is I do it like this. This is what I do here. All right. Is I usually run something like this. Now, the thing is I'm only looking for triangle. That's the only thing that's not really beneficial to this, but because of the change of direction this year is so bad that once the guy realizes, let's say he chases X. All right, so let's say he chases X or whatever, and then, oh, no, he chases circle. Then, boom, by the time all that's done, homeboy's right here, like, just free, chilling in the back for me to hit him. It works every time. It works every time, man, every freaking time. All I have to do is call hike and just buy time. And as you see here, it's money against usually any coverage. I mean, this play is crazy, and I dot people up with this all the time because nothing really plays it. I mean, it's great against any coverage. But the key thing, one of the key things is to have like 95 speed. Now this Scanling guy he's just not fast enough for this route. So I would say 95 to 97 speed. Anything higher is just going to be insane, and you're going to be able to get it. But I don't know if he'll be able to run this route that well, but we'll see what's up. Usually he does, but I just try to buy time, boom, and then you'll hit him over the top. That guy didn't animate, but usually the user, like I said, is just going to follow, and he'll be money. So, right? Make sure you block the running back, ID whoever you want, but this is the route combo right here. As you've seen from the clips, and just try to buy time. He would have been open again. You see what I'm saying? Like he's going to be open. All you have to do is buy time. And this is the dot right here. I'm going to try to double them. Right. And then boom. Now he's not fast enough. Like I said, Darius Slay is all over that. But if you have that 95 threshold or the 96, 97 speed, You know what I'm saying? Then it's just gonna be insane. Let me actually, I'm gonna show you it with this. Let me show you it real quick with the fast receivers, and you'll be able to see the difference I'm talking about. You know, 97 speed or whatever it is and 93 speed, like it makes a huge difference. And so as you see here, we're gonna do the same thing except with the Chiefs. Now it works with Green Bay, but homie doesn't get open as much. You know what I mean? And so this is what you want. If you want to, you could do this. You could put a check and release. Okay. So that way, the reason check and release is good in a situation like this is if you're getting blitz, he does pick up people. Okay. So, but watch Hardman, right? Let's see if I can buy some time. See what I'm saying? Like that's what 97 speed can do compared to, you know, 93 speed. It's just so quick. It's so freaking quick. We'll run it with that check and release or whatever, right? Probably double this guy. I don't know. You do whatever you want. Just try to buy time, and he hits him in the back of the end zone. That's a 97 speed. He's just gonna run it so well. And like I said, we're just going against random coverage. I'm literally forcing the pass, and it's working. But as you see here, see what I'm saying? Like it's genius. Because when you motion him over, like I said, he's going to run all the way around every coverage. This is why, this is why you guys follow me on the channel, is because look, I give you shit that nobody talks about. Like he's literally running by every coverage. Is this genius or what? And then you just hit him in the back every time. It's one of the best plays. You saw it here first, man, on the channel. That's what I'm talking about. It's like boom, boom. You just kind of, you know what I'm saying? Just, it's so awesome, man. You just hit him in the back of the end zone every freaking time. Guys, make sure you run with this, man. Try your best. Let me know how these work for you. If you guys think if y'all think my schemes are shit and trash, let me know. But if you think they work and they're actually good and you're like, damn, man, I don't know, whatever, but drop a thumbs up, man. I love you guys, man. I love all my subs. Thank you so much for the support, guys. I will see you. I got a badass video coming out tomorrow. Peace.